Hello to anyone watching. Probably not a lot of you to begin with. I mean, it's not a new account, but I just don't post that much. But now I've discovered this is my new hobby, so I'm gonna try stay consistent. Not that I need another hobby. I mean, hobbies are meant to be on the side, and for me, they're not. They are my personality, which some may say you can have too many hobbies. I don't think you can, but maybe you don't need quite as many as me, but you definitely need some. So I have a lot of opinions on this, and bear in mind these are my opinions, not facts, but I'm gonna split this video into two parts. So I'm gonna do the first part is all about my hobbies and why I think you need them, and then the second part is going to be how I think TikTok is sort of ruining it and promoting overconsumption within hobbies, especially like colouring and book talk. I mean, I don't know if you're on that side of the internet, but if you're watching this, you probably are. So I'm going to try and make this quite short. I'm going to dive straight into like my hobbies. First off, you probably heard the saying that you need like three types of hobbies. So one to make money, one to stay active, and one to be creative or relax. And obviously I'm doing animation, I do a lot of illustration, so most of my hobbies up to this point have only been creative. And while that's great, I think because my whole like job that I want in the future is creative, I think it's really important to have something outside of that. So recently, or like just this term, like since January, I've been trying to get into climbing and I love it. I'm only going once a week currently, but when I'm back after the summer holidays from uni, I will be booking my like membership at my favorite climbing place. So that's definitely a hobby I picked up, and what helps with that is going with my friends. And you don't need fancy equipment, like wear what you already have. This is what I keep seeing is like all these like outfits you need and shoes. Like you can, if you want shoes of your own, which I did, I just bought them off Vinted and they're quite cheap. Like when you're starting out with a hobby, I don't think you should be investing a bunch of money in it, because it's, I don't know, until you know that it's sustainable and you're actually going to keep up with it, don't bother with all the fancy stuff, you know what I mean? And then also, obviously, I don't have a hobby to make money currently. Hopefully this can be that outlet, but for now I'm just going to make the sort of videos that I want to see and I like watching, and then see if that goes anywhere. Because I've been watching a lot of video diaries and also like video essays. I don't know if you watch them, but like maybe 30-40 minute videos about a topic, and I just love having that in the background while creating. So I want to do that, but just a slightly shorter scale. I'm going to try stick to around 10 minutes maybe. And what other hobbies have I been getting into? I mean, I loved crochet, and recently I'm currently knitting, and that's been a lot of fun. It's a lot, like, I just bought some basic hooks off Amazon, but they're like interchangeable, so that I don't have to buy a bunch of different ones. I just bought like one pack, and then I've just been experimenting with yarn that I've got from secondhand shops or hobbycraft. And again, don't start with the super expensive yarn and things like that. Use what you have. And I've also been getting into journaling, which is so much fun. I started it like on results day, and I've been journaling the whole of the first year of uni, and even just reading back on the past few months, it's crazy to like see the progress. And I like the past few months I've been loving it. So I did treat myself to a nice moleskin, a nice red moleskin, because I've actually shown myself that I enjoy it and I can stick to it. And I think something that helped me stick to it is not pressuring myself to write every single day. I just write when I feel like it. And also I feel like writing now when I'm happy, which is a big advancement, because like before I just write when I was like really like angry or like built up. But now if I have a good day with my friends, I want to record it. I want to look back on that. and I'm a very nostalgic person. I love like making scrapbooks and collaging and just making vision boards and keeping memories physical. And I think that's a really fun hobby that you can get into because you don't want everything on your phone. Like, just pick a few, print them out. It's a lot of fun. And I get all my like papers and craft materials from secondhand shop. I can do a video on like just making a page for my journal and showing you what I do. I have a big folder of like old newspapers that my grandma's given me after she's read them, and like postcards and things like that. And yeah, that's definitely like my main hobby that I've been getting into this year. And I've been trying, like, I've been in such a reading slump, but I know I maybe read 6 books this year, but I would like to read a lot more. I recently read 1984. That was great. I sounds a bit pretentious maybe, but I wish I'd read it earlier. I really liked it, and I want to read Animal Farm next, I think. I think I want to read more classics. I think at school, when you're like forced to read them, you sort of push it away. You're like, I don't want to do that, I don't want to read. But I think they are really interesting. Like, they're classics for a reason, and they still like are relevant now. So that's definitely something you can get into. Now I'm going to talk about hobbies that I want to get into, or I've been saying I'm going to get into for ages and just haven't. So the main one is obviously YouTube. I posted a few videos here and there over the past couple of years, and I've never been consistent with it. I haven't put the effort in. Sorry about that. But that's something I really want to do. So I've done a bit of like sewing and embroidery, but I really want to get into quilting. And I don't have my sewing machine with me at uni, so this is going to be June onwards. But I have like loads of quilt projects saved on Pinterest, and I want to I think it really, like, I want to actually make a whole quilt, not just like little quilted bags or something. And I think it helps if you have quite an ambitious project in mind when starting a hobby, because then you learn all the skills to make that specific product. So if you have something in mind you really want to create, I would set that as your summer project. I need a summer project. My brain is too like and so I think having things like that is just really good to keep you sane and just keep you creatively inspired. Gives you so much energy. Also, I find when you like start out in a hobby, it's so rewarding when you start to like get good at something. Like, I've seen so many people like promoting Lingoda and things like that, like language learning platforms. I think that'd be a really fun thing to do. And I also think I want to code. I used to do computer science, and I did maths and physics at A level. Like, I do have that sort of quite like logical brain, but I just haven't been like tapping into that side of my brain recently. And I want to get back into that. And my brother knows how to code, my dad knows how to code, so I feel like I could just get them to help me out with that to begin with. And then if I feel like it's going well, maybe I'll pay for a course or something. But I just want to see if I like it first. But I think it'd be really useful as an animator to be able to program as well. Like, I want to be able to add add-ons to things like Blender, which is a 3D modeling platform. And I have my own website, so it'd be nice to tweak that, because my dad's helped me out with all of that, made it, and I've just like decorated it. But it would be cool if I could do stuff like that on my own. And I am actually really grateful that like my mum's a creative, my dad does a lot of like programming and 3D modeling and stuff, so for me it's really useful, like, and I'm really grateful for that. I realize how like privileged I am in that sense, but I think it's really helped spark my creativity. And my mum's freelance, and I really look up to her. I'll make a whole episode on like my parents and where like my creativity comes from, but it's just really helped inspire me to be like have my own business and promote myself. I feel like I'm quite a confident person within my creative practice, and that's something I'm really happy about. Yeah, so that's what I've got so far. I think I've also been doing a little bit of outdoor swimming, but I want to do that more consistently, and that also I want to move some of my bouldering to going outdoors as well, because some of my friends do that and it seems really fun. They all have mats, so I could just borrow theirs. I tried running, but my ankles just did not like that, so I'm not sure if that one's for me, and that's okay. I think it's good I haven't like bought all the stuff and like bought all these like running gears and the little vests and things. I just like, I don't know, I just use my old trainers and my ankles are quite weak, and I just don't think, I mean, I want to try it again, but I think I need to start slower, if you get what I mean. And I've also really been getting into photography. That's another big one for me right now. And I have this little camera, it's my grandpa's, and it just, I don't know, I've just been really enjoying just framing things. I went to Rome the other week with my mum, and I just took pictures of like little ornaments in like churches and things like that, and it's been a lot of fun, and that I've been doing quite consistently for a while. And so I do want to get a camera that's not just automatic. That's something I do want to invest in, because obviously I want to film for YouTube, and I think having, I don't know, I think having a camera that I can adjust the settings on and do a bit more with would be really useful for me. And also with YouTube, you may be noticing the quality is not great. I'm just filming on my iPad. I'm using the microphone on my headphones because it's better than on the iPad. But I don't want to buy anything new until I can show myself, or like trust myself that I'm like gonna continue. If that makes sense. I think that's a big thing. Like, don't go out and buy all the stuff. I don't know how many times I can say that in this video. You don't need all those coloring books you see. You don't need all the pens. You don't need this massive yarn collection. You just need like a few little things. Just like start out basic. See what you already have in your house. Oh, look, there's a ladybug. Oh, wait, can you see that? Okay, you just have to trust me that there is a ladybug somewhere. There it is. Saw it briefly. Anyway, I think that's a good length for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I'm going to now film the second one, which I'm going to be talking about how I think TikTok is ruining hobbies, to be honest. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. See you soon.